Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Rocket League video. Today we're doing the White Zomba challenge. Now, honestly, I've basically done this before. You guys know, once the overdrive hype was leaving a little bit, I thought, hey, I noticed White Zombas were, this is when White Zombas were like 115, like, you know, a month ago or so. I thought, hey, we need to go for more of these things. They're going up in value and they're going up at a crazy, alarming rate. So I did a CC4 video, and I've done a couple of them. I've done CC4 import trade-ups only, but now recently you're seeing a lot of the other YouTubers doing this type of thing. Why not? I'm not blaming them or anything, but I've been getting a lot of tweets today. I think Phantom uploaded a video called White Zomba Challenge, and it's basically just opening CC4s. So now there's an official name for it. And then I've been getting a bunch of tweets with other smaller YouTubers doing it, saying, hey, man, I challenge you to the White Zomba challenge or whatever it is. So I don't know if you're supposed to challenge someone or what it's all about, but there's a new name for what I've been doing. And honestly, it just gives me an excuse to do it again because I really want to do it again. And there's a lot of good stuff to talk about today. So let's do a little bit of a crate opening today. We're doing, let me check it out here. I'm going to get rid of all my CC4s and PCCs. I got 46 CC4s and I have 25 PCCs. So it's going to be a fairly large crate opening. What is that? 71 crates, I believe. So let's get started and start talking about the freaking market a little bit. So currently, the big news for today is, and yeah, it's the White Zomba challenge. Obviously, any Zombas are good, but like black Zombas are the second best Zombas. They are 27 to 31. White Zombas currently, as of today when I'm filming this video, are 185 keys plus. So that's minimum. And now if you've been following the channel or just following the item list in general, I kind of try and keep you guys updated with, you know, big price jumps and maybe what you should go into, what has actually good potential to possibly make some money if you're not just interested in having something that looks cool. Because, I mean, at this point, a wheel that's worth 185 keys, so $185 technically, plus, you gotta, some people will justify spending that much money on an item that just looks good. Oh my god, we got painted Zombas on our second spin. Woo! Alright, those are 12 to 14. Those are those, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I can't believe we pulled painted Zombas second one. Holy, okay, that's a really good start. I already have, are they Cobalt? Oh, Cobalt are the 5 to 7. Sky Blue are the 12 to 14s. Still though, 5 to 7. Nice pair of painted Zombas. We'll take it. The painted Zomba challenge has been completed on crate number 2. But the White Zomba challenge is still yet to be achieved. Well, it's been achieved once back when, well, Belle did it for me. But my girlfriend Belle came on. That's how I have my White Zombas. But, alright, that was awesome. Great way to start. Sweet. And another pair. What if it was white next? That would have been game over for me, man. So, you know, at the, 185, and some people will justify it, but at that price, you are looking to invest, in my opinion. Like, unless you really, really like the look of White Zombas, you obviously, a lot of people, majority of people do not want to spend, almost $200 just to look good in a game. Some people will, and I'm not bashing people for those who will. Because granted, I obviously buy things that look good in the game, but always even with the white hat, I've said the reason I justify, spending a $3,000 value on an item is I think I could sell it back within the $2,800 or $3,000 range. So the amount of cool videos I can get and using it and wearing it and doing whatever, it's worth that $100 to $200 negative. Potentially, maybe I'll profit from it when I sell it, but who knows? So, it's coming to a point which it's really good. So Zombas yesterday were 160 to 175. Today they're 185 plus. That's a big jump within just a day. People want to get this thing. They see it going up. I see it going up. I want to get this thing, but now is it too late? I don't think it's too late to invest in this thing. I think it's going to keep going up. And also, I should let you know, White Apex also jumped from 160 plus question mark on my item sheet, which means basically it's 160 minimum, but I have no idea how high it goes up to. It's now 190 plus, so it jumped 30 keys in value. I'm so thankful I own both these things, man. I mean, White Apex I got from the, a trade earlier this update at a 90 key value. The white Apex was 90 key value when I got it. It's now 190 plus. So that's a $100 profit right there, which is pretty sweet. And then, yeah, so those two things skyrocketed today. And they still have the plus, which means there's still a big potential for these things to continue to grow. There's a reason everyone's trying to get these White Zombas out of a crate, because, you know, you pull something, you get lucky, you know, you're up 200 bucks. That's kind of what it is. I mean, it's not, you know, there's a reason it's worth that much as well. It's easier said than done. I mean, how many times have I tried to spin the CC4s to get White Zombas? I mean, at least in the last update span 4 times, right? And it's starting from when Bell pulled the White Zombas. We've done 4 different crate openings at around 50 to 100 CC4s every time, / player's choice. And I've only gotten 1 set. And I'm lucky to have gotten that 1 set of 1 pair of white wheels. So I don't know. The market's crazy right now. A couple other things. The white Dracos jumped up a couple keys, 62 to 70. That's good news. I bought those yesterday. And then also the white Loopers jumped up a couple keys as well. There's a reason I'm going after the full white set. If you guys missed yesterday's video, and thanks for the support on it, by the way. That was awesome. I am planning and in the process of getting a full white set. I currently own the top 3 ones, the Dracos, Zombas, and Apex, of course. I own the Discotheques. I need to get some Loopers, some Ninjas, and a lot of the smaller ones. But there's a reason I'm doing that. One, obviously, it's a cool idea, cool video idea, but everything white in this game is just, people like it so much. And it's becoming like you know, I almost want to think of it as possibly a bubble, because you never know with these things. Like, right now, we haven't seen white items, and again, I don't follow the other items as closely, specifically Crimson and Black, but there's not noticeable jumps up or down that I need to talk to you about. If you really want to be really picky on 1 key increase, decrease on certain things, you can look at the item list, the item page yourself, of course. But for me, like, these are substantial leaps in the Rocket League community. We've never seen leaps like this. Seeing specifically the Zombas and the Apex keep going up, and not at 2 key increments, 3 key increments. It's like 10 to 20 increments every 3 or 4 days. And, you know, that's a good thing. I think that's a really good thing. But it could come to an end. I have no idea. I don't really see it bursting and, you know, like, one day the Zombas just drop down to 40 key value. I don't think that's gonna happen. So maybe I don't think there's a bubble. I don't really know. It's just it's so weird to see, because you know, we've never seen it. It's not just one item. It's the Zombas, it's the Apex, the Dracos are starting to rise. I think we're gonna see the Dracos possibly hit 100 keys, possibly in the next month or 2. It does come down to retired crates as well. I mean, we've got the white Apex, which is literally only achievable through, you know, there's only, you know, a certain amount of those in the game. It's only achievable through RLCS. It's a limited item. That's a huge reason why white Apex are big. White Zombas look really cool, and kind of became like the staple of a really good item that isn't alpha items or anything like that. It's like the staple item. It's like, what's the jackpot? Well, White Zombas are the jackpot. And obviously White Apex is there, but this is something from a crate. And then they retire the CC4, and those things you can't get CC4s from the game anymore. And I'm actually going through my last ones. Obviously, there's still CC4s out there, and lots of people are holding on to them and selling them or whatnot. But that obviously increased the price. And if Player's Choice were retired as well, oh, you would see the White Zomba skyrocket, I think. I mean, it comes down to simple supply and demand, right? So, and I know I talk about this trade, this item stuff a lot, but for one, I've said many times before, it really interests me, especially because it's a new market. And again, we're not talking thousands of dollars, you know, increases, decreases. We're not talking about people losing, you know, thousands, tens of thousands, gaining thousands, tens of thousands. We're talking hundreds, and hundreds is a lot of money, you know, but in a market, it's not really considered a lot of money. But it's cool to see, because where will these things eventually get? Will it continue to grow? I mean, some people said, no, you know, oh, the market's broken. Psyonix is messing everything up with all these. I don't think they're messing anything up. You can see things are rising, which is good, because it's not just a market based on, you know, whether people like the item, the look of the item or not. You need people to be trying to make profit. That's what drives a market, right? Is profit. People want to buy cheap, sell for more. And I saw someone complaining about this on Reddit or in my comment section. I think it was Reddit. It was just like, he said, it's so unfair that, every time I try and sell an item, people want to pay me the lowest price for it. And basically they mean like on the item list, because the item list I use is one, Sejuk's thing. So many people use it. And it gives like ranges, right? So Crimson Zombas, 10 to 12 keys. So this guy was saying, it's so unfair, man. Every time I try to sell, let's say Crimson Zombas, people offer me 10 keys. They won't buy it for more than 10 keys. But then when I want to buy Crimson Zombas, no one will sell it to me for less than 12 keys. Why is this? This isn't fair. Well, it's not fair. But that's what drives a market, right? And it's, anything in a market, and the beauty of a market, and I don't know a lot about, stocks or anything like that. I want to learn more. I find that stuff super interesting, but I actually don't know a lot. I seriously don't. I'm kind of just talking off of my common sense here, and just common sense in general. Anything in a market is only worth as much as someone else is willing to pay for it, right? But that's what makes it fun. That's why it's a market. There's no price tag for it. If you want to go, I don't know, if you want to go buy, I can even buy you can't really buy anything for a price tag in the Rocket League market. And I've argued before, I want the Rocket League market to turn into an outside the game market. I think it'll really help things out and could turn, esports and Rocket League's really growing. It really is, you can tell. And the Rocket League market is growing just at a much slower and slower pace. There's no huge items like CSGO. There's so many really expensive items. But I think a big part of that is you can trade outside of the game, right? It's on the Steam marketplace. So you can put buy orders, you can put sell orders, and that's more of like a price tag. Still a market, but you could put it in, I will only buy this Crimson Zomba for 11 keys. And it'll automatically buy a Zomba as soon as someone puts it up for 11 keys, a sell order of 11. So I really want Rocket League to go in that direction. I think it opens up the Rocket League market / community. And I've already made a video about this, so I'm not going to go on a tangent for too long about it. But I think that blows it up right there. We'll start seeing some really big items. And that makes it fun and cool and makes people with money enter the market. And then you see things go up and you see, obviously things go down. And I don't know, man. It's just... I think that's a really good call. Who knows if Rocket League's ever going to do it? I don't know if they're against that or whatever it is. I don't think it hurts them, but maybe it does, and maybe they got reasoning for that. But we'll see, man. We'll see when this next update's announced what's coming, because like I've said in a lot of videos I've made, people want community update. They want a community place for mods or for game modes and stuff like that, and that's something I brought up. It was just all over the Reddit, so I brought it up in a video. And then they want people to be able to trade on a marketplace. I think that would be a big thing. Some people don't want that, but I think a lot of people do. And then the other thing, I'm blanking. Oh yeah, like community creations, community-made wheels, community-made decals that can actually be put into the game if Psyonix likes them, and then you can involve the community even more. So I'm excited to see. I'm hoping one of those things is part of the next update. It might not be. You've seen the demand for it increase very, very recently, and obviously Psyonix does not plan out like, hey, we should, all right, we'll do an update next month. Let's start planning it right now. They plan months and months in advance for this stuff. So maybe we're looking 2 updates down the road, 3 updates down the road. Who knows? But yeah, that's about it. That's my tangent. I'm not really even trying to make a point. I just think it's, like today when I hopped on and I saw the increases in literally most big white items, and including the Dracos. One, I was excited because I have the expensive parts of a white set already complete, so those things are just growing in value. But 2, it looks good for the market, man. It does, in my opinion, because people are actually, like, you can actually potentially make some decent money. You know what I mean? Like, if a guy owns 10 Zombas and they jump up $20 in price, that's $200 made for the guy with 10 white zombies. You know what I mean? So there are ways for people who are looking to invest and make money. There are ways for it to, excuse me, for it to be done in the Rocket League market. And in my opinion, that's a big deal. Having guys like that with lots of, with money to spend and money to be made, that brings a whole nother aspect to the market, and that's what makes a market fun and makes it grow. Because there's people like that in CSGO. I had a buddy who, and I won't name names, so I bet he's probably said, but he's one of I have a buddy, I have a friend, who used to do a lot of the CSGO gambling, the trading, whatever it was. And he was up like $60,000 in CSGO skins alone, right? Like, I think he had like a $75,000, $80,000 inventory. And I think he put in 10 to 15 grand over the months or year, whatever it was. And he had a $75,000. He was up like 60 grand. You know, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. So, you know, obviously Rocket League is not at that level. It's not, I mean, I don't even know if there's enough alpha items to make it to that amount of money. There definitely is, but no one owns that many, right? There's not that, no one owns that much capital, or not even capital, whatever it is. No one owns that many items to equal that amount of money. So, but I think it could happen one day, and I think that's the next thing Psyonix needs to focus on, because it's doing great, it's awesome, but I think it can be made even better, man. It seriously can. All right, there's my market tangent. I really wanted to talk about it today. I was just, you know, like I said, I'm excited because I own these things, so I'm selfishly excited, but past that, past a little bit of profit being made, it's just cool to see, man. Finally cool to see some items really going up in value, because that's a big deal. All right, we haven't really won anything good since our Cobalt Zombas. We completed half the White Zomba challenge. We were successful. We got painted Zombas. Remember, I still have CC4s to go after this. Take a swig of my bottle of water. I mean, after this, we'll see. I don't mind doing. I mean, I really want to try. Well, I don't actually really want to. You guys know I did a, like I said earlier, a CC4 import trade up. I did 17 and PCC, 17 trade ups. So 17 times 5. What was that? 85. I don't know if it was 85. My brain's blanking. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 85. Yeah, 85. 85 imports. I went 0 for 17. I did not get a single painted wheel. I'm trying to, like, I want to do it again because, like, the idea of it's there, right? 17 chances to get a painted Zomba is a pretty good odds to at least get painted Zombas, right? And White Zombas, I thought that was a better chance than spinning crates, like doing a trade up like that. Well, apparently I was wrong, because I went 0 for 17. I didn't get, not 0 for 17 White Zombas, 0 for 17 with everything. Any paint. So, I kind of want to do that again, but it kind of really failed last time I tried. So if you guys are interested, it's not the easiest thing, like, I don't do it, but, you know, Ryu or whoever helps me out to get these imports, they do it for me, and it takes them a while. Like, it's not just an hour of, hey man, could you go get me, you know, 50 imports? Oh, the mystery decal. That would have been nice on the last crate. You can't just, you can't just pull that off in like an hour. It's got to be planned out a couple days in advance. So let me know. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that, because I've been debating it. I want to try it again. I don't want to because our terrible luck, but I want to because the idea of it, the logic behind it is, you know, it should freaking work. And if I go like 0 for 15, 0 for 20 again, well, we know something's up. We know something's up. I mean, the bigger the sample size you get, you know, with not, you know, surveys or tests, experiments, whatever it is, the further, the more accurate you could be in your conclusions. Because I had a little theory. I said, you know, back in the day, we used to do all right with trade-ups. We'd do like, you know, at least a painted wheel every 5 or 6 trade-ups. But lately, it's just been rough. But you do 0 for 17, 0 for 20 2 times in a row, something's wrong. You know, not wrong, but something's changed. I would, you know, almost guarantee. Which isn't like I said, it's not wrong. It's not, you know, bad, illegal. It's Psyonix's game. They can change whatever odds they freaking want. And they don't have to tell us about it, and they shouldn't have to tell us about it. But, you know, after enough tests, if I realize the trade-ups are absolute trash, you know, I'm not going to do it anymore. So, like, I'll trade up, just not the... Obviously, we'll do trade-ups for the new crates and stuff like that. Those are some of my most favorite videos to make, seriously. And you guys love watching them, I think. But, you know, but for the White Zombas and to actually go out, because the imports go... To do that and to get them to do it fast, I gotta pay about $1 per import. So for 85 imports, that's $85. You know, for nothing. Obviously, the video makes money back and stuff like that. It's always good to, you know, put in money so you can get a cool video and one that you don't see in other places. That's the point, right? That's kind of the battle of YouTube. Make videos that other people don't make. You know, and you know, obviously there's lots of copying. Even today I'm copying a title from an idea that was copied from me that I don't care because it's not even a unique idea. Just spin CC4 items and go for the jackpot item right now in Rocket League White Zombas. You know, obviously everyone's gonna do that. It's one, it's fun for us, a lot of potential, and two, you know, why the heck not? It's just, you know, that's part of the game. Part of the game is sometimes it's copying but doing something better. But another part of the game is creating unique videos once in a while. Only once in a while. No, but people want to watch what they don't see elsewhere. So they want to watch new, fresh, and that's, you know, that's why when a new update comes out or any little thing, you see 5 YouTubers racing to get it out, and I usually win. No, I sometimes lose, but I literally have everything ready. If there's any, oh. Dang it, man! I wouldn't have minded that. Nice little 20XX for the road. Who knows if it would have been 20XX, but a man can dream. A man can hope. Alright, I lost my train of thought. Maybe my train of thought was over anyways. I don't know. We're just hanging out today. I do got a pretty cool video idea tomorrow. It was going to be today. It was going to be the last few days, but I'm a little scared to do it. It's going to be kind of a big deal, especially if I lose. It's literally going to be the saddest thing you ever watch on YouTube. So tune in tomorrow. It should be tomorrow. I'm not guaranteed unless something comes out, but yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about the news. There hasn't been any really new Rocket League news in the past week or two. No hints, nothing like that. Again, I follow all the devs on Reddit and make sure I don't miss anything, any little comments they make. And then I've got the Twitter, obviously, on notice. So anything comes up, make sure you tune in here, TheCampingRusher. I'll have the updates for you, the news, because I want to hear about it as much as you do. So as soon as I hear about it, which is almost as soon as it's announced, it will be on this channel within an hour, half an hour. Not half hour. I gotta render. So within an hour, it'll be here on the channel. I don't know. We're getting close, man. I mean, I don't know. When do you guys all go back to school? I know some people already have, some people haven't. I drive back to university on the 1st of September. I feel like they're going to announce something as school starts for most people or before it starts for most people. I think it's early September a lot of people start. I know some of you guys are already in school. Sorry about that. But yeah, there's got to be an announcement coming. And it's like, I think a big announcement, like a next update type of announcement. I feel it, man. I want it too. Obviously a good video, but besides that, I mean, you know, I'm an avid Rocket League player. I want to hear about the news, see what's going on. I was just looking at myself in the face cam. I gotta, or no, that's a mark on the screen. I thought I had a nasty pimple. I probably do have a nasty pimple. I know. I'm 20 years old and I still got teenage puberty, acne, whatever it is, kicking in. What can you do, man? What can you do? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing all right. Well, we're not doing well. We did all right at the start. Literally, it's always that type of thing, right? We got 10 of these things left. You always either, I don't know, this happens a lot. If I start really good, I lose faith for the rest of the opening, but as I say it, oh, you're teasing me, man. But then sometimes, you know, you go, get nothing, and then in the last 5 to 10, you get something really good. That tends to happen a lot, those two scenarios. Lots of crate openings where the middle is just dry, and the start and or the end are just hype, which I think makes it more fun. Oh, you're killing me, man! Speaking of mystery decals, I don't actually know what's in the player's choice. I feel like because it's player's choice. Did it come before? It came before, what was it? Nitro, right? Or Turbo, I think. So 20XX wasn't even out yet. So I think Heatwave might be. I think you definitely see a Heatwave in here. Slipstream, maybe. Who knows? Who freaking knows, man? Man. I didn't itch my nose too many times today. That's a... That's a positive thing, I think. This one, right? I've talked about what I need to talk about. We actually did well. Like, that crate opening went by so fast. Not that you want things to go by fast, especially a crate opening video, but I was just on a tangent, man. So I am gonna finish that white set of wheels as soon as possible, because again, even white Dracos went up today already. A couple keys. Loopers went up today. Loopers look awesome, and I think those have a chance to go up eventually soon as well, especially with the retired crates. So I want to get this full white set done as soon as possible, and then when these new wheels come out, these new crates come out, I will continuously try to keep the full white set going, because I think that's super cool, having the kind of the best set in the game, the best painted set in the game. Obviously, a white striker or a full striker set, whatever it is, would be the best set in the game. Full striker, what do you think it'd be? Probably a full white wheel striker set would be the best full set in the game. Yeah. But, don't want to do that. That's a lot of money. That's a little too much money for your man here. Not really interested in doing that, so we'll avoid that. But what's the next best? We'll do a full white set. So I'll try and finish that within the next week, but even few days would be nice. Because, I mean, again, we've done all the expensive ones, right? I mean, we can probably finish the rest. I should probably get Rio, my guy, going on it, like, right now. I haven't actually said get the rest of these, but because some, you know, I got him to do the 4 or 5 that we did in that video. He did that in like an hour, which is obviously really fast. But, you know, you're not going to find every white wheel available within 30, 40 minutes. You need to give it a day or two, a couple days. But it shouldn't be too hard to come by all of them, especially, you know, I got the good ones. I got the top 3. I want to get those white ninjas. They're 30 plus right now, so that, like, those are probably going to go up really soon, so I might as well try and buy for 30, 35. I try not to buy for 40. It'll end up going to that, I think. Ninjas are... Oh, that's it. That was the end of it. Damn, I didn't even, like, cross my fingers or go for some weird thing. But yeah, I mean, that's the White Zomba challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't actually know if I'm supposed to challenge somebody to do this. I guess I could if I wanted to. I don't even know who I would freaking do, man. I think Mitt's already done something like this, but Mitt's kind of my YouTube guy. So I guess, Mitt, I challenge you to the White Zomba challenge, man. Basically it means open crates, try and get White Zombas. If you do, well, hand them my way. No, if you do not hand them my way. If you do, it's good for you. Enjoy your 200, you know, obviously you probably wouldn't just sell them right away, but enjoy your investment, your $200 valued wheels, because that's what they're at, or they're at 185, but they'll be at 200. I mean, within the week here, probably. This White Zomba stuff's blowing my mind. It's going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. We did get painted Zombas, just no White Zombas. One day we will, though. One day, well, we have before. One day we will get them again. I have faith. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, touch that like button, join the Rushers by subscribing to my channel. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.